Welcome to 365 Christian Men, where every day we aim to inspire and encourage with real-life stories about men. October 17th, J.D. Gibbs. J.D. Gibbs was the oldest son of a famous man, Joe Gibbs, longtime coach of the NFL's Washington Redskins. J.D. laughed about the fact that as he was growing up, he rarely saw his dad unless it was on a football field or a racetrack. But as soon as the first grandchild came along, like magic, Dad was finding reasons to visit every day. And when Joe left football, he and J.D. founded the Joe Gibbs NASCAR Racing team, and J.D. became the president. They started with 17 employees and one race car. As of 2019, there were 500 employees. Employees still talk about J.D.'s consistent positive attitude.
Honor others above yourself and watch the adventure unfold. At the College of William and Mary, J.D. Gibbs, a popular and successful man, believed that God was real, the Bible was true, and Jesus' life and resurrection made J.D.'s life worth living. In the dorm, there certainly wasn't a shortage of tempers and testosterone. That environment can get annoying pretty quick. But most of the guys got along, laughed, and hung out often. Although one guy on his floor could get loud and obnoxious. He didn't mean to, but his mere presence just got on everyone's nerves. Some of the guys on the floor ignored this one particular loud guy who stood out. The guy was just annoying. But he had one thing in common with JD. He loved the Washington Redskins fanatically. One day, JD's dad, Joe Gibbs, the head coach of the Washington Redskins, came to the dorm to take his son out for lunch. Joe told JD he could ask a friend to come to lunch with them if he wanted. Most young men would naturally think of their best buddy to invite. Others might think of a girl they wanted to impress, but not JD. He made his decision quickly. After more conversation in his dorm room, JD and Joe strolled out into the dorm hall to make their way down to the parking lot. The annoying guy was standing in the hall talking to his RA with his back to JD and Joe. JD tapped him on the shoulder. When the young man turned around, he stood face to face with his hero, Coach Joe Gibbs, owner of 3 Super Bowl victory rings, including the last Super Bowl in which the Redskins had just beat the Buffalo Bills 37-24. JD asked, "Do you want to have lunch with me and my dad?" For a minute, the young man didn't even speak, but the excitement on his face said 150% yes. He finally whispered right out loud, "Yes." And after a few seconds of silence, the young man began to pelt Joe Sr. with questions and loud praise. JD chose to show this college dorm mate kindness without hidden motives. He wasn't trying to impress anyone. He wouldn't even earn any status points for taking him to lunch. JD just knew that this lunch would make this guy extremely happy. And after that lunch, the two became friends. Even though J.D. Gibbs died at an early age of 49, his short life displayed consistent love for God and others. He put others above himself, no matter if he had enjoyed their company or not. Romans 12:10 says, "Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves." Need some adventure in your life? Honor others above yourselves and watch the adventure unfold.
Thank you for listening to today's story. Every day of the year, our hope is to inspire you with real-life stories of faithful men who have gone before us. Hebrews 12:1 says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin that so easily ensnares us. Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." Join us tomorrow for another story at 365christianmen.com.